Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game that we're making. When we last left off, we were getting the monsters in the final hallway all set up. Some more work will probably need be done here, because with Darastrix spitting on them, they sure take a lot of damage. That reminds me, this whole situation where Darastrix may or may not use Poison Breath, we need to kind of let the player know that sometimes they're going to have to take advantage of the plan feature. Not only for the sake of poison, but also because spitting on enemies damages Darastrix. So let's go ahead and head back here and get a final message. Remember, Darastrix is hot headed, but he follow your plan. You the situation where I'm off by a period. Maybe yeah. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I want it to ensure the player definitely remembers this. So they're gonna be told to remember this. Remember this. I feel like I'm playing a button-mashing minigame. Darastrix is hot-headed, but he will follow your plan if you make one. Or if you make a plan, he will follow it? I wonder if that would take less space. Well, let's update that. Copy. A plan he will So that kind of makes me wonder if I could fit the whole message in this situation. Darastrix is hot-headed, but if you make a plan, he will follow it. Oh, now we can fit it in there. Okay, yeah. It's a simple rearranging of the message allows us to have it all in one message box. By the way, it always confuses me whether we should have the comma inside the quotes or not, because I feel like it should be outside the quotes since we're not the comma is not part of the option. The option is not plan comma, so why would it be in the quotes? But I've heard some conflicting answers in regards to whether it should be in the quotes or not. And I want it to be really important that the player remembers this, by the way, because I still want this whole situation where, no, the blue dragon's not going to join you, and he says that he's keeping things cool, and that's why he's not joining you. Alright. What next? I suppose we need to give us these monsters some amount of strength. In which case, what's our defense? In this case, I'm definitely going to want them to be hard hitters, so I don't need to be too afraid of how much damage they're causing to Monkey C, especially at this point since he's not going to be alone. Unless the player skips rescuing his teammates. So guard 50, 70, 60, Daristrix, you are definitely strong. Of course, part of it is because I pumped you full of defense ups, but aside from that, yeah, you're kind of strong. And I will kind of have to account for that, sort of. So probably if I gave him an attack of 90, they would be able to cause 10 points of damage against Daristrix, which actually isn't a whole lot. So maybe 100? Or maybe like 90 and 100. Let's go higher than that. 100 and maybe 110. Which one is which? I don't know. Because honestly, they're both going to be pretty dang strong. I suppose I could compromise. Not if it's going to sometimes cause critical hits. But he's not going to do it all that often. Let's give him 110 and Cook can have an attack of 100. As for not Ifrit's attack spell, how much health do we have here? 80, 110, 90. So I want to kind of create the spell damage if we did not have those dragon scales that reduced fire damage. So probably 40 points of damage. How much health does Monkey C have again at this point? I want him to be able to survive 2 of those attacks, potentially, if he's at full health. So yeah, that's kind of dangerous. If both of them used Surfed Up against him, and he was all by himself, in fact. Well, regardless, if 2 of those attacks without the Dragon Scale, he'd be dead. So let's make it 35. Let me check something real quick. Is it surf up or surfs up? Oh, it's surf apostrophe S up. That's why I was being thrown off. I had it completely wrong. I'm actually tempted to call it sulfurs up, but I'm not sure that the reference... I'm not sure the pun would be caught by too many people. I mean, I could try it. Sulfurs up. Let me make sure that I spelled that correctly. Sulfur. Did you mean sulfur? How did I spell it for the search? I'm not okay, I typed it out one way, and it's asking did I mean this, and it's spelled exactly... Oh wait, no it's not. There's the difference. Spelling is hard sometimes. Sulfur's up. Good news is there was just enough space to have that in there. We'll go ahead and kind of call it that, I guess. Let's call this sauna, by the way. I'm fairly certain that that's spelled correctly, but just in case... Yep, that's how I spell it. Cool! And yeah, healing 100 HP, probably good. Now, anything else I need to consider? Or are their stats pretty much where I want them? I think all their stats are pretty much where I want them. So let's see what it's like to actually fight these guys at their stats now. Just settle on regular attacks for the moment. Yeah, they definitely hurt. You're surviving Daristrix's extra attack, good. So the extra 20 points of hit points was good. Monkey C, you're in a bad way. Sit tight while... Oh, Jenny's health is just low enough that she can't use that emergency spell. Oh well, we still got hearts. Well, we are at the end of the game. Maybe giving him maximum speed was not a great idea. Let me rethink that. I kind of want to give Jenny the opportunity to heal. Because, by the way, defending, if I had to guess, did not reduce the damage from magic, and that's kind of what you want to defend against. So let's make him slower than Jenny. So if Jenny's got a speed of 80, let's give these guys a speed of 70. And Cookin's agility was what? 63? Alright. Okay, now we're having trouble finding Cookin. Weird that. You know, in hindsight, we had the opportunity to leave the castle. I stand corrected. let's fix that. Alright, final haul. Well, first off, back to this slime puzzle. Did I have a sound effect from when we leave here? No. I have it turned on switch 8, which is important. That'll prevent us from moving to a spot we don't need to be moving to. So put that there. Move location outside the castle. There. So as I was saying, we have this opportunity to leave the castle. The player's going to probably go and rest back at the inn. So let's do that real quick. And hopefully before the episode break, we'll get around to starting to work on the final boss, like I had promised. Because that totally seemed like a thing I would be able to do like I promised, since all I had left to do was set how strong these guys are. So now we're fully healed. Gonna save that. It feels like it's taken a while to load the memory card. Not entirely sure why. Whether it always takes that long or if it's because my PS2 is getting old. It might just be that my PS2 is getting old, which is unfortunate. Okay, yeah, the Krakens are definitely harder to encounter now. I need to figure out what's up with that. But first, let's go ahead and... Nice. It just occurred to me that I didn't give this an element. It needs to be fire elemental. Oh, so I'm going back into the monster appearance, and I'm kind of curious about something. What happens if we set it so that cooking is first on the list? Does that affect how these are selected? And to save time, I'll create a quick save when we're back in here. Okay, we got you again. Let's go ahead and find out what fighting you is kind of like. Not really worry about any special attacks, just... Yep, kind of dangerous. Ooh boy. Very much dangerous. And there goes Jenny right below the point where she can use emergency. Hearts. Level up for Monkey C. Okay, let's see what the odds are of getting... Oh, by the way, paralysis, as a reminder, lasts outside of battle. And it makes it so that your character does not animate. So that's kind of interesting. Here you guys are. But I'm going to reload before the level up, because I want to test your capabilities before the level up. Not you. Let's get those not Ifrits back. There we go. So what is it like fighting you guys now that we got that set properly? You're still kind of painful with the regular attack, but that's okay, that was planned. We got fire sticks, right? Yeah, we got several of them. Of course, it doesn't work against them since they're immune to that sort of attacking. Oh, there's that critical hit we were worried about. I feel like maybe spitting on it was a little bit overkill, but hey, you know better than I do there, Strix. You wouldn't have used your strongest attack if your regular attack had been enough. And go away. And as I was about to say, we of course have this situation over here. As a reminder, the treasure chest is already open because of some issue with us moving a treasure from another location to this location. Alright, I guess I'll fight you real quick. Except I probably could have used the fire stick on you. I did give you the lower attack, right? Maybe I'll lower your attack a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like I want to do that. I'm totally going to do that. I'm also going to give you a little bit more health since you went down pretty easily, I feel like. Medicine. So let's lower your attack a little bit, while also raising your health a little bit. $400, yeah. And let's maybe do that 90 I was talking about earlier. And aside from that, I think that's that. I'll worry about I'll worry about more monster balancing in a little bit. First, we need to start setting up the final battle. I said I was going to do it in this episode, and by golly, I'm going to keep this promise. Because I sure as heck wasn't able to keep a lot of the other promises on this make-through. Okay, so... let me start by kind of sprucing things up here a little bit. Where's that tower? There it is. Gonna be green flames. And... probably also going to have green flames here. Now how am I going to want to do this actually? I do want flames kind of covering the door. but the door is going to be an event, which we can't put here because of overlapping events. So in actuality, what I'm going to kind of want to do here... No, that won't do. Shoot! How am I going to have the green flames in front of this door? Well, I promised that I would start working on this part. I didn't promise that we'd make any actual real progress with it. I need to give this a little bit of thought. We'll be right back. When we come back, we'll definitely get to meet the final boss. Although we won't necessarily get to fight him yet, that's going to take a little bit of work.